There we go. Blood and wine, hearts of stone. Okay. I thought it said sword in the stone the other day. This is not correct.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own.
Oh, my closed captioning's not working. Hold on. There we go. Alright. You play whatever? Oh, nice. You have one of the Korok seats? Oh, right. Oh. I really love doing that whole series of the Korok seat people. Yeah. Dupe, I don't. I do not know. I know nothing. Call me Jon Snow. Oh, it's upstairs. That's right. All right. But I think we can finish this game today.
They say some
Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Oh, no. Gotta go back downstairs. What? Where are you? Oh, okay. You said like a luxury table.
Yes?
I love these like weird glasses that these people have. Although they look like they'd fall off instantly.
Count Kurt Dysart.
Are you here regarding the combat?
Like, it's just
Wanted to
where
hire
the
a witcher, didn't you?
I did, but not just any vagabond. One hears all manner of stories about the lunatics of the School of the Cat. Which do you belong to?
School of the Wolf. Yeah.
School of the Wolf.
Ah, yes. A good one. I knew a witcher of this school.
No, yes.
Marvelous. No. So his name did begin with a B. Never mind. To the matter at hand. Not long past, I acquired an estate east of Novigrad. I got it on the cheap, you see. The seller was very keen to be rid of it. Now I've learned the building is said to be haunted.
Goes to explain the seller's urgency.
I do not believe in ghosts. It is that simple. But my men say the house shakes at night. Walls crumble, while even the floors move about. Is there anything to be done? A remedy for this?
Might just be a godling. But let's charge
Let's
you
talk
a
about my
ton of
reward
money because you
first.
sound
I beg your pardon?
rich.
Asking for coin already? But
yeah.
you've not done the job.
Need to make sure it's worth my time.
We have to agree on the price, sir.
Arrives in Novigrad and is off his head in minutes. Very well.
Do you want me to help
How
or
much do you
not?
believe it should cost me?
You seem fairly rich, sir. So how about 345? See, he's
No,
barely
I'm afraid
annoyed.
that's too
Look
much.
at that.
But we're near a price I would consider reasonable.
Ah, I should have asked for like a higher rate and then gone from there. Okay, how about 333? No? Gosh, dang
No,
it.
I'm afraid that's
330.
too much. But we're near a price I would consider reasonable.
You think I need to play more Gwent to finish the game? I mean, is the ending of the game blocked off by some, like, epic Gwent match? If so, yes, I will need to play a lot more Gwent to win the game. $320, you think? Okay, let's try that. $320. Come on, man.
No, I'm afraid that's too much. But we're near a price I
You
would
said we
consider
were near
reasonable.
the price. I think you lying. Excuse you. How about 313? Come on, man.
I'm afraid that's too much. But we're near a price I would consider reasonable.
You said we were near. That is... I've had to go down by so much. Look at this shit. $2.95.
Yes.
Okay.
Agreed.
Fine then. This guy.
Fine. I'm willing to investigate. How do I get there?
An orchard adjoins the property. The house itself you should recognize easily. Cracks cover its walls. Here's the key. And good luck.
The final boss is a Gwent match.
Back again, Radiant Trap.
I never left. Okay. Here we go. Eey. Oh, sorry. That's making me dizzy. I think we need to walk indoors. You would have won 300 because straight number. I know, but I didn't want him to refuse my offer again. And then I've never topped out the annoyance level, so I don't know what happens. But I don't want to go there. I don't want to make them so annoyed that they don't even want to give me extra money, you know? Save and try it. I don't know. Maybe. Just like straight off the bat, top it off, asking the highest price that I can. We'll try it on the next contract. How about that? We'll try. I'll save before I talk to the person. And then we'll just ask for an absurd amount of money. Okay. I don't know, but the rainfall in the game is actually very relaxing. It's so relaxing, I'm jogging to our destination. Normally I'm like, we must fast travel everywhere. Today I'm like, you know what? I'm really enjoying the scenery of the game. Okay, but yeah, how far away is this objective? Okay, not too far. We could have jogged there. It just would have taken longer is all. Roach! Come on, man. Okay. Oi, why are you just stopping in the middle of the road? Okay. I do appreciate the scenery. There are many times where I'm like, let's just pause and look around. Like, look at this beautiful field of sunflowers. It's so beautiful. Oh, there is a man in here? Oh, okay. I guess somebody needs to tend to it. Oh, Jar Jar, what's up? How you doing today? Good to see you. The number of times people did that to you. Oh, in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Move it.
What, just like appeared out of nowhere? Dude, we will play Gwent the next time someone wants to play Gwent. In the little dialogue box. Swerve there. Oh, they're horsed into you. Smash into them. Everybody goes down. Whoops. Oh, don't they have like one of the towns in Red Dead Redemption 2 is New Orleans, right? I know. Oh, have you never seen sunflowers, Mad Hatter? They are. In real life, they are giant. They easily tower over you.
So this is the haunted house.
You have a rope and you know where the train tracks are? Oh my gosh. Nice. Shihiro, thank you so much for the host. I wonder why it's not popping up. Come on, alerts. What you doing? They're all fake towns as far as you know. Yeah, one of the towns I think is modeled after New Orleans. You jumped on a train using the horse, but the horse didn't slow down at all and yeeted itself off of the cliff. The train bridge was connected to... Oh my goodness. Your grandmother planted... Oh, geraniums and sunflowers popped up instead and she hated them. Oh no. Yikes.
Greetings.
Hello. He
Wouldn't
didn't
mind
want to
looking
play
at
Gwent, dupe. Okay. He didn't want to play. I checked. Okay. Oh, I have so much junk I need to sell. So much junk. All of the junk. So much junk. All of the junk. Oh, he's poor now. Okay.
Farewell.
Haunted house. Good. You're working on a haunted house map? Ooh, for D&D? Nice. He said around the back, right? Oh, goodness. The music really did turn quite spooky. I didn't like that. Okay. What do I use for alerts? Well, right now, unfortunately, Streamlabs. I've been meaning to change it over, but I haven't had the time recently, so this all runs on just me. I'm doing my best. Full tilt, there was an arc. Wait, what, Rochi? Oh, with the horse. Okay, got you. Okay, I was like, I know geraniums. I was like, have I been saying them wrong my entire life? Because that's totally possible. Someone would figure out a way to put a debuff. Oh. This isn't creepy. Not at all. Oh! Oh
Whole
no.
building's shaking, but a specter would have attacked me already.
I'll take all of that though.
Inhabitants clearly left in a hurry.
Beyonce! Hold on. What was that? A diagram for Beyonce. Beyonce. Okay, I'm sorry. Out of a way to put it debuff. No, I saw that. Streamlabs is having problems with hosts right now. Oh, okay. That's probably the issue then. But it works fine on other services. Got it. Well, if anyone has hosted, I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry that the alert hasn't popped up. I do have it, but it seems like they're having issues. Thank you, Dupe, for checking. Oh my goodness, Rochi, no. I didn't even check to see what Beyonce was. Diagram. Goodness, what even was it? We have so much stuff. Yikes. Oh, there it is. It's a sword. Beyonce. Oh, and we have everything we need for it, too. Nice. But I'd have to be level 40 freaking 4, and I am not, so I don't wanna wanna be in this creepy house. You know, I have a torch for a reason, so that when it's dark, we can just wow. There we go. Doesn't need to be that spooky. Okay. The heck
Scattered
is this?
salt. Probably to drive ghosts away. Pointless superstition.
Hey, still works in Phasmophobia in Supernatural. Develops. Oh no, Rochi. Let's see.
Air
Ay.
flowing through this crack. There's something in there.
Oh. Yeah. Loot. Why do I hear rain? Is that just me? Or is that the ghost? Is the ghost making us hear rain? See, what is that? It sounds... Maybe it's a glitch in the game. It is raining outside right now. Okay, I think it was just a glitch. Never mind. Never mind.
No one's been here in a while.
Yeah, but this isn't the outside, so it can't rain in here. It's a cave. Oh. We're going spelunking. Aye! Oh. What is that? There's a thing over there.
Looks like a journal.
Oh, a Maverick of Serrano's journal. Okay. When dealing with beings of this nature, it is most vital to achieve equilibrium between giving free rein to its will and obstructing it with the fetters of servitude. The sagacious elementalist who has tamed a magic minion should not heed the sweet yet pernicious urge to unbind the being, for only harm will come of it. Wailing and gnashing of teeth will be the only result. Likewise, he who tightens his servant's yoke overmuch will gain nothing from it, for his enchanted being will be to him dumb and dull as a lump of earth. The key is to prepare a proper magic barrier, one whose effectiveness shall be backed by a crystal of power. The crystal is of the utmost importance. If it shall break, the barrier shall fell. Yet worry not overmuch, for neither axe nor blade can harm it. So use barriers, yeah? This man is very wordy. So very wordy. Something about some sirens. That's a contract. I think we've read this one. Etheleen's prophecy. We know about the conjunction of the spheres, polymorphy. And we don't need to know anybody at the Moldavi residence, so it's fine. Okay, I guess we do have to jump into the water. Oops. So you don't need to come up with whatever... Oh, dupe what?
Something clicked.
Did it? Because I am still a little lost. Oh, the door opened. Okay. Nice. Here we go. What is this?
Not the root of any ordinary plant. Must be magic. And earth elemental. Pretty powerful too. Gotta free it first, then defeat it.
Oh, an earth elemental. Hold up. I know we have the elemental oil, but Elemento and Dimeridium bombs, which I think we should already have equipped. But I haven't done the oil yet. Purple. Hold on. This one? No. Wait a second. Do I have Elementa oil? Oh, it's just enhanced. Okay. Gotcha. It looked a little different. Yay, I think we're all good. The lazy way. Wait, what? Y'all out here reading rules? Okay.
Almost managed to break its magic bonds. A few days more and it would have wreaked havoc all around.
Oh, is he what's making everything shake? I picked up that letter. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to... Okay, here we go.
Ceiling would have caved in if not for this support.
So we gotta ard some of this stuff. What's this? It says... Oh my goodness. Hi there. Oh! Oh no. Oh. If we just break these supports. Oh goodness. Then we should... Oh my god. Oh dear. Yikes. It's a Dimeridium and some Quen. And... Oh! Oh! Not a happy elemental. Oh my god. Oh! It's not letting me Quen. Why can't I Quen? I don't understand. Why you no Quen? Ah! Okay. Oh my goodness. Ah! Okay. Alright. We got this. Oh my goodness. At least I thought we did. Yep. Here we go. Oh! Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, not a happy rock. Oh.
I was sure that would collapse on my head.
Yikes. Ooh. Got a new sword. Hold on. Ah. It's not better than what I have, though. Well. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Hold on. We got a new trophy? Yeah? No? What was that other thing I got, then? I thought it was a trophy. Maybe it was just like a rock. You're making stuff up. Oh yeah, and Jupa's telling you because D&D does have a very specific set of rules. Like, there's genuinely a whole book outlining the rules. Okay. Where is it where you can like make your own stuff? Is that Pathfinder? Or is that just a whole other thing? Can you tell that I don't play very many tabletop RPGs? Is that what you would call them? Okay. I solved your issue, my man. Killed a big old rock. You got rock problems. Homebrew is when... Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So it's not Pathfinder or anything. It's just called Homebrew. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know anything about this stuff. I appreciate it.
Stay out of my way.
Also, happy Friday, Fluffy.
The black ones are chasing gorillas round the
Is creative. I told you can't do that. Is confused. Well, I mean, yeah. It's D&D, though, yeah. You gotta follow the rules.
Might as well hassle you with your average.
Okay. He's upstairs. I know that now. I just nudged you. I'm so sorry.
Become of us under Radovid.
Could be as creative as the DM allows. Yeah, okay. True. And I hear even then there are like certain things that like in general DMs don't like, or not DMs, sorry, GMs, not DMs. Or is it yeah, DMs. There are certain things that DMs don't like. People who just want to kill everybody. I hear that's not a great way to play the game. I also hear that they don't like, what is it? Anyway, I hear things. So on top of the general D&D rules, then it's depending on what your DM allows as well.
Ready and trapped.
What are the possibilities? Ah, yeah.
Yes?
House shouldn't give you any more trouble. A little renovation and it should be fit for you to move into.
Truly? Why, the estate's price just spiked sharply. What precisely was the problem?
Earth elemental trapped in the cellar. It was just trying to get out. Almost demolished the house in the effort.
Far more interesting than a ghost, that's certain. The cellar you mentioned, is it in a state to be furnished?
This
Hard to
guy.
Let's see. Your bounty. There you are.
Yes.
And,
Not here to talk to you about your decor options. Alright. Ooh, I got an achievement. Called Ashes to Ashes. I just want to know what it is. Ashes to Ashes. Complete the contract on Therazane. Oh, I guess... Oh, I wonder if every contract has an achievement? Have I just not been noticing that? Probably. That sounds like me. But you have to let the players know that you've created such a homebrew rule, because the point of the rules is that everyone knows what's gonna happen if X does Y. Oh, yeah, yeah. Gotcha. But whether or not the group finds that fun is another thing. Yeah. Totally random things. Surprises are fun. Oh, no. It's got us on our main quest right now, and we don't want to do that. We want to do Witcher contracts. Let's do Lord of the Wood. Alright. He's here in Novigrad. Mostly harmless. Fluffy. Okay.
Will I?
I think I finally got the sketch done for a commission, and I'm really excited. I think it's gonna turn out really well. It's a Final Fantasy XIV commission, so I have already decided on the background. And I'm wondering if anyone can spot where it is. Once I'm done with it, you know. He said he was in Novigrad, and that was a lie. Where is my horse? Okay. Of course, there's a charisma debuff because nobody wants to... Yes, it's true. Oh no. Okay. Why would you just dive straight into the notice board? Horse of mine. Why would you do such a thing, Roach? Oh my goodness, little girl, please don't spook my derpy horse.
Well, he says I talk too much.
Okay. Haha. Oh yeah, I was gonna save. We're gonna save. And we're gonna see what happens here.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Saw the notice. Let's say I'm interested.
That's good. Grand even. Name's Breen Hotch. I posted that slip.
Gonna need details.
Course. Well, through a series of regrettable events, I came to own a spread of forest ripe for logging, near Novigrad. At a distance from any roads, but quite near the port. Easy gold, right? Just hire some lumberjacks and count the coin.
Meant details about the monster, not your business.
Oh, it's all linked, see? I took on some dwarven loggers, but they came to me, claiming the forest haunted. Thought them lazy, nothing more. Then one day, they went in the wood, and only one returned. Said some forest devil had attacked him.
Let's
Okay.
talk about my pay.
It's
'Cause
time.
The current offer's just not enough.
Here we go. All the way up. This guy's gonna hate us. There's a concept you heard where a man got a ring that dispelled enchantments. But in the radius, but the radius on it was terrible. So what they did was buy a bunch of cannonballs, ask the mage to cast a spell to make them small enough to be loaded into a musket, and attach the ring to the end of the musket. So he ended up with a portable... Whoa! What? Okay, yeah, that's pretty dang cool. All right.
I know I've not offered a
Really?
fortune, but what you ask is simply too much. Calm down a bit so we can settle this.
He's not angry at the highest number? Okay. How about now?
I know I've not offered a fortune, but what you ask is simply too much.
I did. I
Calm down a
saved.
bit so we can settle this.
Okay. Let's go. 350. 350.
You're daft, plain and simple. Ought to be a tax collector, not a witcher. You'll do the work at the going rate, or find yourself an idiot
Oh,
to work
see,
for.
yeah, you can't ask for... Okay, yeah, I did save. So they insult you, and then they're like, yeah, no, you just get the going rate. Gotcha.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends.
Collie
Wild Hunt could be
Wobbles
defeated
slash
with
gelato.
exceptionally
How are you
powerful
doing today?
magic.
Happy Friday.
So Triss and Yen set
Good
out
to see you.
reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own.
Avalach. Hi, Chico. Lay down, Chico. Lay down. No, lay down. Okay. Here we go. Got yourself a case. Oh wait, what do you mean? A case of what? Eh? Oh? Ah, excuse me. Sorry. Oh? Is it the vid? Is it the Rona? Because I had that and it's not great. Yeesh. You're so silly. Hold on. He's just... He won't go away. He wants to say hello. Oh, what do you have in your fur? Is that food? Do you have food in your fur? What is this? Hello. Hi. What you doing? Oh goodness. She-Hero, what's up? How are you doing today? So good to see you. Oh, your little paw is stuck in my hair. Oh, be careful. Be careful. There we go. He's so silly. He's so silly. The 19th? Oh my goodness. You've gotten this 19 times? Is that what you're saying? What? Oh my gosh. Oh, Papa Dog. You know.
Good grief. They foot rapids reek.
I know, he's so sweet. This is Chico. He's like our unofficial / official mascot of the stream. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. I was confused. I was like, oh no. I hope that your symptoms are mild. I hope you don't get any severe symptoms. Because yeah, I've had it twice now and it is not fun. Okay. He gets so angry whenever I have to let him back down. You can't come back up. Okay.
You're a vulgar one. Can see it in your face.
Oh yeah, I don't know that episode. But yeah, I'm so sorry. I was like, 19th rendition.
Welcome, Master.
Don't mind me.
That's good.
Gonna need details.
Course.
Oh
Meant
no.
details about the monster.
See, but
not
you
your-
didn't know.
That's
That's
all
the
lit.
thing. Like,
Sick.
I feel bad about spreading it all through Europe.
Let's talk
But I
about my
didn't
pay.
know, you
'Cause
know?
the
It's not
current
like I
offer's just not enough.
intentionally did. So be the... Oh! Getting real technical there, Rochi. Okay, so this guy actually didn't balk when I
I
asked
know I've not offered
for
a...
the highest price. So now I'm gonna just be like, how about 320?
Very well.
Hey,
Let us say that's a price I'll pay willingly.
nice.
I'll take the job.
Haha.
This logger. Where'll I find him?
Around. Last I saw him, he was drinking away his pay. Said he had to honor his dead comrades.
Maybe that's what I was supposed to be doing this whole time. Ask the highest price and then just come down to like half. Whoa. I think I have a different... Yeah, I had to change my headset because my previous one was kind of dying. Whenever a certain volume would get hit, it would sound all staticky. It was weird.
Turn into a strigger if I don't eat my dinner.
Find the woodcutter's hut. Okay, but there's a witness in the inn. Why would I not talk to the witness first? Hold on. Here we go.
Looking for something unusual?
Welcome, traveller. Drink with me, you cocksucker. Fucking knock back a few so's my mates will race peaceful. Something ploughed them up good, but I don't know what it was. Don't know who or what to curse.
Talked to one Breen Hotch. Told me all about your comrade's death.
No liquor. We tried to explain some horror was prowling the forest. He refused to believe it.
Oh, can I get a shout out for She Hero, please? But yeah, gelato / collywobbles. You didn't mean to, you know. But yeah, if you don't mind me asking, are your symptoms not too bad? I hope not. No, there is not, Rochi. Is there really?
He's hired me. Wants me to find the beast that attacked you and your friends.
Is that so? Well, I take back what I said. Good man, Breen, though a halfling.
Tell me about the attack. What do you remember?
We were making our way out of the forest, loaded with wood like pack horses. All of a sudden we heard a bloody howl, like a wolf's. Pack leaders. We legged it, but then the cartwheel got stuck. Magnus Rector hollered I should run to the hut for the crossbows, so I ran. Come back to the woods. Bloody plough and massacre. Couldn't tell me mates apart.
Thanks. Really helpful, that.
Kill the bugger. Will you?
That's my job. Let's do this.
How's a man to tell?
We can go.
There's at least one for every letter of the Greek alphabet to Omicron so far. Is there? Oh, okay. I thought maybe they were just skipping a couple. I guess not. Oh? Why did final preparations update? What happened there? Oh, I have to wait for daylight. Okay. I was like, I don't think I did anything different. I did not. Okay. Let's go over to the sign and fast travel a little bit. Ah, okay, okay. So that's why those two are the only ones we ever hear about. Got it. Oop. Oh. So close. And yet so far away. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, whoops. That is a ditch. Hold on. There we go. Why are those little bridges so small? Oh, okay. Gotcha. I just wish it would all be over, you know?
Find the spot where they died.
One day. Okay. Do I need to examine this? I mean, I hear a thing.
Deep
Oh, there
ruts.
we go.
Logger's wagon must have stopped here. Then they went down this road, probably towards their clearing.
Oh, gotta follow it. Yeah? No? Do I not? Okay, yeah, I do. Here we go. I heard something back in that village. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, plant. Yeah, I could just keep following the road. I don't know why. We're gonna find it. It's right there. Ta-da! Okay.
There was a fight here. 2 dwarves and something big.
But what is it? Okay. We got... Oh, Kane, thank you so much for the hydration. Yeah. Hold on. Here you go. Kane, hello. How are you doing today? Good to see you. What's up? Is it Efonia? Terabukine? I'm so sorry if I just totally ruined your name. But, what can I do you for?
Way.
What's up?
Roots pinned this one to the ground, so hard he suffocated.
Ooh. Sounded like a lesson. Yeah? I've killed a couple of those. Oh dang, I'm sorry to hear that. That's always a struggle, you know. Is there... Would you like to vent about it? I'm not a therapist or anything, but sometimes it's nice to just get it all out. Oh.
Wounded dwarf tried to flee, bleeding heavily.
Did he make it?
There was a fight here.
Okay, I don't think he
2
made it.
dwarves and something big.
Maybe I need to...
Clawed the rock. Must have been angry and strong.
Okay. Have I missed anything? Oh, okay. There he is.
Deep wound on his back. Bled to death. Everything says Leshen. A young one. Must have arrived here recently.
Right.
Need to find its totem. Crows serve Leshens. Should find some near the totem.
Nice. Oh, I can't save that. The one. I don't even know if I believe in all of that. I feel like sometimes when they make relationships and romance out to be all fantastical like that, they make you think that you don't have to work at it. And it's like, no, even with the person you choose to be your life partner with, there's always gonna be work you gotta put in.
Not a Leshen's birds. False trail.
Ah. Okay.
Lo and behold, the Leshen's totem. Now, to destroy it. Ought to piss it off, make it leave its lair.
Ooh, wait a second. What do I need to do for a Leshen? Or Kernan. Kernan the Leshen. We need Igni, Relict, Dimeridium. Okay. Igni, Relict. Was it this one? No. Dang it. Relict. I'm blind. I'm bad at this. Where is it? I know I have relict oil. At least I think I had relict oil. I might never have had relict oil. That's unfortunate. I can make a decoction. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to go with Igni. Look on the right side. More free time to do what you want. Save some money. Oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah. Sometimes relationships and stuff are not all what they're chalked up to be. It's more so, you're the best. I'm willing to put in enough effort to keep, and that's good enough for me. Oh, yeah. Definitely, definitely. When you were trying, oh no. Because you knew that this was the one, and then after 4 years of trying, you're back together. Oh, that's fantastic, Kane. Nice. Hey, you gotta put in the work. So wait, do I punch it? He said I just gotta destroy it. With my axe? Oh, with my axe. Okay. Here, leshy, leshy, leshy. Oh, there he is. Oh.
Time to end this.
Ow. Stupid crows. Ow. Oh, no. Ah. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Oh, there he is. Hey, he's getting like farther and farther away. Okay. Ah. Oh no! That injured me. Why are there wolves now? Oh no! Ay, stupid crows. Oh, it's getting blurry because I'm drinking alcohol. I was like, what is this status ailment? I'm just like drunkenly trying to fight the Leshen. Whoops. We should probably be eating actual food. Oh, Kane, that's really sweet. Vesemir, thank you so much for the hydration. Yeah. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. But now your name makes me sad. After yesterday. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. That lesson just like yeeted out of existence. Okay. Ooh, a unicorn. Dang it, still not better than what I already own. Oh. Obsequious!
Do ants get morning wood?
Oh my gosh, do ants. I would assume yes. Oh my goodness. Also, thank you so very much for 4 whole years. Oh my gosh. Thank you so gosh dang much. I hope you've been enjoying the stream, of course, and the emotes and everything. And welcome back into the Legion of Lunatics. Oh yeah. Oh no, dupe, so sad. Me. 48, that's almost a year. Obsequious. Oh no, I was gonna look at the trophy. The trophy. Hold on. The trophy. Leshen. Oh, no, there we go. There's the earth elemental. Where is the lesson? Oh, you know what? We don't get it until we turn in the contract. What am I thinking? Because I have to show them first. Okay. You know what? Let's do a little meditation. Because we need our bombs back. There we go. Nice. But yeah, Obsequies, what you got going on for the weekend? I think Mock has already requested some Phasmo for tomorrow. I'm having an art stream in the afternoon, and then in the evening we're going to do our multiplayer community night. If we have enough people to play Phasmo, we'll probably play that. If not, we can always play something else. It's up to you guys in the end, because it is a community night. It is up to you, the community. Oh, Rochi, thanks. Dude. I don't want to deal with them. Oh. Are you okay, sir?
Slower.
Oh, he's fine.
Come on, Roach.
I thought he was in danger. He's just out here yelling into the void. That's alright. I do that occasionally. This weekend not much. You're gonna make it a normal weekend instead of a long one by choice. Oh, so then next week you can play some Elden Ring. Nice. Very nice. Actually, I'm gonna fast travel. Here we go. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Ooh, stretch sounds nice. Ooh, and a hydrate. Yeah. Dupe. Because she has the elder blood. Elden Ring seems interesting. It's supposed to be very Dark Souls-y, right? Just like a bunch of bosses to go battle. I actually don't know much about it, except for George R.R. Martin, and I know he collaborated on it. Ow. Okay. I'm so sore. So sore. Okay.
Yeah, right. Moving like flies around shit instead of doing some honest work.
Oh, nothing popped that time. If I may have accidentally like hit one of my armrests. Open world Dark Souls, but it seems like it's gonna be a little bit more friendly. And they're releasing a digital strategy guide. I remember the good old days when you just had to get past things with stubbornness and sheer will. The whole plot, though, is supposed to be a little less nihilistic doom and gloom. Oh, that'll be different from George R.R. Martin.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
I did it.
I killed the Leshen that attacked the lumberjacks.
Oh, that's wonderful. Grand even. I'll have to find some new loggers, but there's no shortage of folk looking for work. But can I be certain no other Leshen will show?
It's possible, I suppose. I have to find a Witcher if it happens.
Aye, yes. Well, your due reward. I'm not the kind not to pay for a job well done.
Farewell.
Nice. He was a nice man. Oh. Okay, we got this one next.
Next next bloke to tell me a witch's heart to the woes of the common man.
Oh,
gets
Royal
my
Duke
fist
Jam,
down
what's
his
amazing
lying
today?
guts.
It's Friday, Friday. How you doing today? So good to see you. What are those good old days? I mean, yeah, they've been making strategy guides, but you had to pay for them at like the game store. Or you'd have to like be signed up for a gaming magazine subscription. Is less nihilistic doom and gloom than a Dark Souls plot. Is it really? Oh. Dang, Dark Souls must be pretty freaking nihilistic then. Yowza. Oh, Vesemir, I hope you enjoy the emotes and of course the ad-free viewing in the stream. And welcome on into the Legion of Lunatics. Oh yeah. Doing well. Awesome, awesome. Good to hear. Oh, what's up, Lady Kalina? What's up? I said that twice. I don't know why. Oh, I was in the right place. I just needed to go this way. Or did they just merge the maps together? Is that what happened? Or am I just... I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing it. Oh. Why is the village oh, what? Can I help you there? Oh, goodness. I guess that's a no. Well, I tried, I guess. The map just grew on you. No. Ash Lake? Oh, wait. In real life? Or are we still talking Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh, you just got home. I'm sorry it's been such a long day, Lady Kalina. Hopefully now you can just kick back, relax, get some tasty food. Try to get some relaxing gaming in. Yeah.
Must be Honorton, village from the notice. Except it's awful quiet.
Huh.
Necrophages, great.
Oh, those ones have spikes. Ooh.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Okay. Ooh, yeah, chilly. I'll keep going. I know he's little Borks. He's such a little bean. Ooh, water on the stove for some noodles. Some nudes. I had some nudes last night. Had me some, I boiled an egg. Ah! Hey, come back. Stop running from me. Oh, dang it. I gotta repair something. Okay. You know, we're dealing with necrophages, so I can just go ahead and... Aha. Oh, there was only one left.
Soul in sight. Something evil's been here. Necrophage has appeared after.
Maybe there will be more. Lots of areas in the world are beautiful. Oh, and Red Dead Redemption. Okay, so Ash Lake is a Red Dead Redemption place, yeah? Man, I
Got
finally
sliced
got
open.
to a certain area
died defending
in
its
Final
owner.
Fantasy XIV Endwalker, and it's so beautiful, and honestly, it's my favorite part of the story so far. And I was so sad when I had to stop the game and do things.
First cut severed the aorta. Second hit the femoral artery. He died quickly. Didn't put up a fight.
Yikes. It's Dark Souls. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay. It is, and it is. But yeah, like I said, at some point we are gonna do a Dark Souls playthrough. At some point.
Blade pierced her back between
Someday.
vertebrae. Severed her spinal cord. She couldn't move. Bled to death.
Yikes. Poor thing. All these people. Whole
Died
village.
without a fight. Butchered.
Nobody fought, apparently. Did the monster paralyze them all first?
Necrophages tore the body apart. Can't say what killed him, though.
It's like 3 to 5 minutes. Is it? Oh, well, he did say it was something like his aorta as well, though. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Then you're gonna do that thing where you say, "I'm really bad at this." Meanwhile, everyone will be impressed by how well you're doing. But I feel like
Somebody's
I
well
don't
off.
game well.
Especially for Velen.
Until you guys are like, "You're doing great." And then I'm like, "I don't know if I believe you, but thanks."
A Leshen's head. Chopped off with a sharp knife. Well, well.
We just got done killing a
Somebody
Leshen.
beat me to it.
Huh.
Sword wounds.
Oh, that's very different from a Leshen. Ooh, you did it. Oh, yeah, the Near Alliance raids. They're so beautiful. I know. Yes. So good. Ow! I want my Quen to be better. I feel like my Quen is not where it could be, and I have 9 points to spend. Where is my Quen? Here. I don't need to activate it, I just wanted to... Oh, it's already maxed out. I wanted more. Whew.
Necrophages tore the body
Oh,
apart.
no, wait, I know that, Geralt,
Can't say
thank
what
you.
killed
I
him,
thought
though.
we were looting the buddy. The buddy.
Necrophages tore the
No,
body
the
apart.
buddy that's right here.
Can't say
The
what killed
buddy.
him, though.
There we go. Oh. But yeah, it's so beautiful, Caracol. And oh my gosh. There are certain areas in Shadowbringers. When I got my new monitor, the one that has like 1 billion colors. When I got this monitor and I started up Final Fantasy XIV, it was such a treat to the eyes. So beautiful.
Cuts. Shallow, but each hit an artery.
But honestly, everything looks gorgeous on this monitor. Because the colors are so nice.
Just wonderful. Snapped in half.
Oh.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Pitchfork. Dangerous
Oh, well,
weapon
at
at
least
close
these
quarters.
people tried to fight back.
Arm severed above the elbow. With one blow.
I don't know what that got him, though. But he tried.
Imperial mustache. Plump cheeks. Important man. Cause of death. Stab wound. Blade between the ribs. Straight to the heart. holding something. Silver chain snapped, ripped it off someone.
Shit. Stop.
A child. Come back. Come back, small child. Where did you go? Where are your footprints?
A doll. A child's footprints.
Huh. One should not do everything one can do. Oh, in this game? For my first playthrough? Definitely not. Don't know if you've ever had anyone call Final Fantasy XIV a treat for the eyes. Really? Because there are some areas that are just gorgeous. It's really nice. Okay. Hold on. Oh, tiny child. Come here. Ah, oh, dang it.
Out the other. Smart.
It is smart. But I need him to stop running around. Why can't I jump through windows? Okay.
Gotcha.
Ah, in the tree. Behind the tree. Behind the tree.
Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you. Calm down. Just want to talk to you.
Leave me be! Killer! Murderer!
I didn't kill nobody.
I got it wrong.
You've cat eyes, same as him!
No, it's not just that. Final Fantasy XIV on the highest settings, when I could finally, like, put it to the test with my new graphics card and my new monitor, you dang straight it was gorgeous, okay? It was an experience. Oh, dupe. It was decent looking for an MMO back on release, but that was many moons ago. No, like I said, there are some really beautiful areas. I recommend taking a look at it. Yeah. Ooh, more updates in? Nice. Very nice. Oh, another Witcher came through here.
Same as?
Same as him! The bad man who killed everyone!
Did he have two swords on his back?
Not telling you nothing! Go away!
I'm just trying to help. I found your doll. I'm not gonna... It feels wrong to use that, but to use the sign on the little girl.
Huh. This doll yours, maybe?
It is?
He got a name?
Master Freckleface.
It's a wonderful name.
Give him to me, please.
Of course. Who would hold a toy hostage? First, tell me what happened. Then you can have the doll. Just take it.
Doubt Master Freckleface would be much help on the path, so... Here. Now, think you could tell me what happened here? I need to know.
Our woods. They was haunted. Some spook. Uncle Silvermere said we best fetch a witcher. So one came. Looked lots like you. But there were evil in his eyes. He forced the spook's head, except Uncle Silvermere weren't happy about something. They yelled and they cursed. And then he went to the barn and
I think I got the gist. I don't think we need to pressure the crying child. Must Jedi way. Dupe, no. Oh. Ah, Sin, cool. Nice. Too soft. Hey, we're just being kind, alright?
Shh. Think I know the rest.
he let me go. I don't know why. And then he went that way. why we leave gifts for the gods. I hid in the barn. Found this lying in the hay.
School of the Cat. Thanks. You've been a big help. What'll you do?
We
Got
haven't met
family around
any
here?
other school witchers.
Me auntie lives in Overton.
I'll take you to her. But first I gotta see to this bad man. Stay put and keep quiet. Understood? Sit tight, kid.
Okay.
If you went off towards the circle, that'd be the place to start.
Let's go ahead and eat some food. There we go.
The stone circle. Need to look around.
Yep, handprint.
Print in blood. Had his hand on his wound. Slipped and leaned on his hand to catch his balance. Footprints. Barely visible. Must be him.
Hmm. So many wolves. I hear them. Oh.
Come on.
There we go. Whew. Okay. This
Blood.
way.
Still fresh. He's close.
Get in there. Geralt's so good. I know. He is. That's why I was like, we should be nice. And that way she'll tell us. We shouldn't just force it out of a small child that's terrified and watched her uncle die in front of her. Poor thing's traumatized and does not need mind control.
A witcher. Well, small
Oh, Richie, this one? Yeah, probably. You know how it is, obsequious. Yeah.
You lost something.
Come all that way to give me my medallion? Thanks. Craft Solidarity's alive and well.
But our craft's reputation is on its last legs. Folk won't easily forget that massacre.
Occupational hazard. Could have happened to any one of us.
What happened,
Well,
man?
What are you still doing here?
We need to talk. Why did you murder the entire village, dude?
I want to chat first, and we'll see.
Take a seat.
I'll stand. Now talk. Honorton, what happened?
Come on. You know what happened. Know what
I
they wanted
don't.
to pay me for the lesson? Go on, guess.
Did you murder an entire village because they didn't want to pay you for the lesson? I am not in the mood for riddles. You need to shoot straight with me or we gonna fight.
Not in the mood for guessing games.
I do not care how much they wanted to pay
I
you.
knew you were no fun the minute I saw you. 12. Understand, pal? 12 fucking crowns. Barely covers my potion ingredients.
Maybe that's all they had.
What had you agreed to?
That several times over. But when it came time to pay up, you know the routine. Oh, good sir, me young'uns are starving. There's a war on. Gods have mercy. Show some pity.
Rings a bell, but that's no reason to kill.
Yeah.
Not finished.
Okay.
Told them I wouldn't show pity. And if I didn't see gold, they'd wish they had the lesson back. They got these grim looks. Then the alderman spoke. Come now, Master Witcher. Me and the lads, we hid some gold in the barn, so's the Baron's men wouldn't take it. Come, you'll get your coin.
They tried to murder you
I fell for it, like a fool.
after you killed
One
a
of them
lesson?
chattered on while another jabbed me in the back with a pitchfork.
but you slaughtered everybody. Like, not just the people in the barn. Right? Yeah, I haven't met a Witcher from another school just yet. He's the first one.
So you decided to massacre the whole village?
What would you have done? Gone to the local magistrate to file a complaint? I admit, I lost my temper. Lost it bad. I'm used to shit bounties, to the cheating, to them begging me for help and then spitting as I pass. But murder me? Just to save a few crowns? I'm supposed to protect Horsens like that?
I mean,
So I
actually,
drew
though.
steel. Didn't sheathe it till the ground was slick with blood.
I do feel for him because they treat Witchers like dirt, and then they expect them to defeat the monster for 12 crowns. And then, since they didn't want to pay up, decided to murder him. But again, he shouldn't have killed everybody. Like, gotta control that temper, man.
The girl. Why'd you spare her?
Cause... it doesn't matter.
Wouldn't have asked if it didn't talk.
Reminded me of my sister. How I remember her from... just before they took me away to the School of the Cat.
How is she now?
Died about 10 years ago. Of old age.
Dang.
Well, we've had our little heart-to-heart. Witcher to Witcher. What now?
Oh, I don't know. This is a difficult one. He only spared one person. I don't think the whole village deserved to die, of course. But they did try to murder him. And he spared the girl. So... a lot of... not my job to judge you. I don't know. Like, I don't want to kill him. That's the thing. Like, I wonder if we can just be like, hey, do better, man, and send him on his way. You know? A quarter? A what? What, Rochi? A true Witcher, you should understand him. I know, Kane, but still. He killed so many innocent people. Yeah, exactly. Just a few of them did. Like, if he had just killed the people who tried to kill him, I'd be like, okay. But he murdered everybody. But I also understand that he was so upset because not only did they, like, spit on him and treat him horribly and then not want to pay him after he did them a kindness. Like, I can understand where the rage came from as well. The VODs. Oh, do they not dupe? What were you checking? I mean, I have highlights. If you're trying to look for the older Witcher parts, they're in the highlights. Yeah. Apple, what's up? How you doing today? Oh, stretch and hydrate. I got you. Thanks. Okay. We're doing a Witcher contract right now. We're doing a couple of them up to the level I'm at before we do another main quest. Boy. He's not evil, although he went into a whole rage. Also, there's not many Witchers left. That's the thing, right, Vesemir? Oh, Vesemir. You know? But at the same time, yeah, WTF, a whole village? Oh no, it's not on YouTube, it's on Twitch. The highlights on Twitch. It takes me a while to upload them to YouTube. I don't auto-upload to YouTube. When I make the highlights, I clip down, I clip out any unimportant bits, or like when I go on a break, I cut that out of the video. So yeah, it should be here in the, Twitch highlights. Some side stuff. Ah, nice apple. What happens if I say this?
A lot of innocents died in that village.
Yeah, they did. My fucking bad. Got carried away.
You gotta do better, man.
Not the first time either, right?
Wanna kill me, Wolf? Fine. Draw your blade. Don't force me to confess.
Decisions. I don't know. He shouldn't have murdered so many innocent people.
Stand and fight.
Wow. So that chat. What the hell was the point?
I had to
I
decide,
give
man.
folk a chance to defend themselves, unlike you.
Awful chivalrous. A regular defender of the downtrodden. So mind if I have a dose to swallow? Come on, I'm injured. Believe in the odds a bit.
Go for it, man. YouTubers work. It is. It definitely is. I try to upload highlights on Tuesday and Thursday right now. What about a quarter, Rochi? I'm so confused, Rochi. What is this about? Oh, to flip. Oh, okay. No, I do not have a coin to flip. I'm so sorry.
Fine. Drink.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Geralt assumed as well. He was like, you've done this before too, haven't you?
Witcher with honor. And no brains.
He threw a grenade at us? Really? Whew. There we
Soil
go.
my light upon you. Should get back to the kid before something else sniffs her out.
Okay. Oh yeah, the kid. Oh hey, gear. Is it at least better than what we have? It is. Look at that. Nice. Although I do like to use an axe, but the sword has more reach. And purple. Yeah. Okay. I'll use 2 purple and that one. Whatever that does. Go for it. Flip a coin for your Witcher. I have crappy luck here. No, Rune, that... Don't mind me. I'm sure it needed to be repaired, but... Okay. Let's make sure the little girl hasn't died. A wheel? A wheel to decide? See, but what are we deciding? Why would I need a coin? matcha. But thanks, Rochi. Thank you. Okay. Little girl, you still alive?
You're back!
Yeah.
I thought you'd not return. That he'd hurt you too.
I'm fine. And he won't hurt anyone ever again.
So you'll take me to my auntie's? It's awful here.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, if I wanted to kill him or not. You have your your decision-making coin. Isn't it? Well, wait. Isn't it? Your decision-making coin, is it like a face on both sides? Like a trick coin?
Sure thing. Let's go.
Oh gosh.
Think I could ride on your shoulders?
Really, Vesemir? He says that? Oh, yes, Geralt, do it. She's such a sweetie.
So long as you promise not to pull my hair.
Yeah.
And not
Such a
bother.
softie. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. Geralt's so sweet. Oh.
Auntie Lucy!
Millie, what are you doing here, you naughty girl?
Cause back in the village,
There's no more village. There's no people.
I'll explain. You run along and play a bit, all right?
Rochi.
There was a massacre in Honorton. No survivors. Well, except her.
Gods, what happened? A bandit attack?
Something like that. Yeah, something like that.
You could say that. You'll look after her?
Truth be told, you'd do better to take her with you.
Funny. Used to be folk were afraid we'd take their kids.
Right
Used
now
to
they're
be
just
folk
like,
weren't so
here,
in need.
just take
Got
them.
4 of me own grandkids. Used to be 6, but we buried 2 last winter.
Aw.
Hard to live off naught but bark soup.
Oh my goodness. Times are tough. Take this coin, make sure she lives. Don't kill the small child, she's been through a lot.
Take this. Use it for food, and only food. If I come back and see you drinking.
So much. The gods reward ye, Master Witcher, 1,000 blessings.
Time I was on my way.
No. But why?
Witcher's lot in life. Always on the road, on the path.
Will you come back and see me sometime?
Hope so. Take care, kid.
Millie, come, child. We'll buy a bit of flour. Your aunt'll whip up some pancakes. Sound good to ye?
Oh, that does sound good. With like little wolf coins. Right? Like, I want pancakes. Okay. Let's go 26. Redanian officer. Is there? Aha! There it is. Signpost. Here we go. All the way over here. Whew. Right? Like, we all want pancakes now. Gosh. If only we were all near each other, we'd all just like make a trip to. Oh, you know what? There's no Waffle House out here. There's no Waffle House in Colorado. Only IHOP. I mean, IHOP has alright pancakes. I don't mind it. They're okay in a pinch. I don't like IHOP tables. They're always so sticky. I hate a sticky table. It's just, man. Because it's Colorado, Waffle House is only, like in the south. Ends up being way too, oh yeah. So many pancakes. Way too many.
Here to talk about the contract.
Contract? Ah, yes. Put my mark to something of the sort. Seems a creature's attacking lonely passers-by, abandoning their corpses in gutters around Oxenford.
Great.
Isn't that something you should look into?
Perhaps, but we've a ploughing war to win. Haven't got the time to clean gutters.
Rewards too small.
Let's talk about the reward.
Yeah.
Acquit yourself well and you'll not be disappointed. Redanian Arm is no band of scruffs. We can afford to hire a witcher.
Good. Well, then you will take my going rate of 383
I know
crowns.
guildsmen ought to be decently rewarded, but there you've gone too far. I don't have that
Oh, there's 3 in Pennsylvania? But I know, I know that Waffle House is normally like a southern thing, and I guess kind of an East Coast thing, but I know out here they don't have it. So sad. They also don't have Jack's. They have Jack in the Box, but they don't have Jack's. And the Jack in the Box is not open 24 hours. It closes at like 11. Oh, IHOP, it's like a pancake place. It's like a breakfast place, sorry. It's a breakfast place. You can get pancakes, waffles, eggs, bacon, toast, that kind of thing. Ooh, a spray can of pancake batter? Like easy cheese? I don't know about that. Trivity.
I see you've
Dang
taken a more reasonable tack. We're finally getting somewhere, but it's still too much.
It used to be, yeah, see, that's what I thought too. Exclusively a southern thing, but it has spread north a bit. Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Very well. That I can pay with a clear conscience.
IHOP or Waffle House? Because I have not passed a Waffle House. I haven't seen one. I don't drive very often though. But I haven't seen one. Hold on. I must know now. Why is there butter on my phone? I had toast earlier, but I didn't dip my phone in it. Do we have Waffle House here? I haven't passed any. We do have Waffle House here. Where are you? Yeah, see, I thought it was just an exclusive southern thing. They must have really branched out recently. Okay, never mind. We should go to Waffle House someday. Love Waffle House. Okay. It's very good for phones. Butter? Oh yeah. Gives me that extra grip that I needed. That's why I changed the dupe and said breakfast. It's a breakfast place.
Need to
A
hear some
breakfast
details.
place.
You'll learn everything I know.
But IHOP stands for International House of Pancakes. So that's why I immediately thought it's the pancake place. How many Costco's do we have? Do we? We have a lot of Costco's? I don't have a Costco card. 214. Wait, Washamarei? Wait, huh? 2 in 10 miles? Are there really 2 Costco's within 10 miles of each other? Yeah, I've already played Horizon Zero Dawn. I know Forbidden West just got released. But, yeah, gotta wait on it. When is this?
Any witnesses to these attacks? Anyone see the beast?
Some woman survived an attack. They say she's not been sober since. I'd try the tavern in Oxenfurt if you're willing to try talking to her.
Oh, 214 for the haggling. Sorry.
Like to examine
I
the
get it
victims'
now.
bodies.
Sorry.
A corpse is a corpse.
I see the wounds. Might be able to tell what kind of monster killed them.
Ask our Sawbones. He'll know if the corpses have been burned or not. You'll most likely find him in the hut on the riverbank. Our impromptu morgue.
Yikes.
Won't give me any trouble with the reward, will you?
Nah, I want this out of my hair.
Okay. Like Costco with the shoes. Yeah, but you have to like buy a membership and stuff, and yeah, no thanks. Maybe when I'm in a better place financially, but for now, I just stick to coupons and the places I know.
Eternal flame will burn away our sins.
Wait, did I miss the door? I missed the door. Here it is. There we go. Pancakes are definitely not a breakfast food to you. Same. I don't like sweets for breakfast. I always have to have a savory breakfast. Another reason why I don't like IHOP, because like I said, the tables are normally sticky from all the syrup. And then even sometimes their savory food is kind of sweet because the syrup is like everywhere. I just, yeah, I don't eat at IHOP very often. Yeah, exactly. Same obsequies. I don't understand the sweet for breakfast. Well, I do understand it, but it's not for me. Because I don't eat too many sweets to begin with. Americans love eating basically cake for breakfast. Yeah.
Oh, will you buy a round for the victim of the
Coupons.
beast?
Get out of town, dude. With a waffle for breakfast, though. But a waffle is like a textured pancake. Isn't it? At 6 a.m. after a long night. Obsequies nice. See, I like Waffle House because the table might be a little sticky, but your savory food is gonna be savory. You know? And I mean, waffles, way better than pancakes. Waffles with, oh, see, my husband eats waffles with peanut butter. He eats them with peanut butter and syrup. Yeah. Syrup? It's because of the messy people who can't control his syrup bottle and just sling it everywhere, right?
Tell me about the monster. How you were attacked.
Ooh, popcorn shrimp? Say what?
I'd need another bottle to get through it.
IHOP has popcorn? I don't know if I'd eat popcorn shrimp at IHOP. I don't know if I'd trust that. Seafood at IHOP. I don't know about that. Waffles tend to be less sweet than pancakes. Okay. Gotcha. Go in there and bankrupt the place. Oh, for some popcorn shrimp? And then they never do it again for the next 15 years. Oh, you're not speaking from experience at all, Shamrai. At all. You'll do fine.
I think you'll tell me everything
You're
I
all
need to
good.
know. Bottle or no bottle.
Yes, I will. I was leaving the inn that night. Might have had a drink or 5. I'm sure I wasn't hallucinating.
That's not promising.
Something down an alley called home. It was dark. Couldn't see what it was, but it wasn't no human. Of that I'm certain.
What makes you so sure?
I just know. This thing grabbed the hem of my skirt, but I broke free and ran.
That it? You didn't see much.
Don't believe me either, do you? Fuck you! Fuck you all!
I believe you. I just gotta go find what you saw. What? No! Samurai. Ooh, okay, so the batter is different. Okay. I was wondering that. I always felt like waffles were just textured pancakes, but you're right, I do enjoy waffles more, but I always thought it was the texture. Maybe I like it more because the batter's not as sweet. Yeah. I like more salty. That's why I smother it in as much butter as I can. Didn't have like stacks of empty bowls at your too. That's fantastic. Yo, you gotta hop on those good deals when you can. I don't blame you.
Pretty worn. Silver under the gilding. Too big for a woman's wrist. Attacker lost it most likely.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, pancake mix, but you hate making it. Oh, yeah. Gotta clean up afterwards. $200 worth of shrimp. Yes. Yo, I love me some popcorn shrimp as well. Which I'm so sad. I haven't had popcorn shrimp in like a decade. Because normally popcorn shrimp are things like Captain D's and stuff. And we never go to Captain D's or anything because my husband doesn't really like seafood. So I try not to go to seafood dedicated places. But seafood's like my favorite food. Waffles have vanilla extract in it as well. Ooh.
You the medic?
All right.
I'd like to see the monster's victims.
Oh, yes. I've not had them burned yet. Must get to that.
You done autopsies yet? Intend to?
Why would I? Beggars and vagrants. Every last one stinking of cheap wine.
Every
Mind
single
if I have
one?
a look?
In point of fact, I'd prefer you didn't sniff around.
Gonna make me come back with a written order?
Good grief. Pushy, aren't we?
Yep.
Here, the key to the morgue. Look all you want. If you were an ordinary, diagnose anemia.
But whenever anyone from around here visits, they're mostly horrified. Oh, when they visit America. What horrifies them the most? I'm intrigued. You've intrigued me. Let's do this. Do you use the same recipes? So they're not different when you make them, yeah? When you saw the roof get painted blue, but no. Captain D's, oh no. I'm sorry. Yo, over in Manitou, there's this, it's like a super tiny IHOP. It is the smallest IHOP I've ever seen. It just looks like maybe you could have 10 tables in there. It's so small, like a little cabin IHOP. And you know what? I wouldn't mind trying that one out, just because it's so small. But that's how you get mediocre waffles. Oh, gotcha. Chocolate ooh. I don't know about that. Dumplings? Chocolate dumplings?
He was drunk. Someone dragged him over the cobblestones. Fang marks on his neck. Vampire sucked his blood.
Vampire.
Vampire bites and the strong stench of alcohol. Just like the other one. Fondness for jewelry. Wounds on the victims' bodies. Everything suggests a catachan.
Catachan. What
Except
is that?
this vampire likes the blood of drunkards. That's the way to lure it out.
What, you want us to get drunk, Geralt? Catachan. Gale. Moondust, Devil's Puffball, Vampire Oil, Earden, and Igni. Okay. Earden and Igni. Oh, wait. Bombs. Oh, goodness. Do I not have any of those bombs? I guess not. Yikes. Can I really not make any of those buffs? That's not good. Devil's Puffball and Moondust. I thought I had Moondust. Do I have Moondust? I'm so confused right now. Moon. Dragon's Dream. Summum. Dancing Star. Dimeridium. Grape Shot. I don't have Moondust. Ah. Well, we tried. Not like original dumplings. Okay, okay. It was like, oh, I don't know about that. Kane, okay. So what are the dumplings made out of then? Portion sizes. Right. Sometimes I get surprised by the portion sizes when I ask for something in small and they hand me a drink that looks like it could fuel me for the entire day. Generally just the sweetness of everything. Yeah, we sure do like our sugar. Waffles have eggs. Okay. And pancakes do not? I don't cook. Not often. And definitely no pancakes. There was one bayou that you called IHOP Junior. Oh, because it was in a little tiny building. Isn't it so cute? It's so cute.
We don't serve lushes, shavers, caretakers, or students from Philosopher's Hall.
Do I look like any of the people from that list?
Doesn't hurt to check, just so it's clear how things stand.
So what did they do to you, the students from...
Rather not talk on it, alright? What's your poison?
Interesting. Oh, Gwent!
You play Gwent?
Not with just anybody, and always for high stakes. With you...
But like dessert. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Kane. I might try that then, for sure.
I'll play on your terms.
Okay. I can only ever use this one. Oh, Jar Jar, welcome back. Hello. What was that? Don't want that one either. Okay. The other thing is that... Ah, really? Fine then. It's actually smaller than it used to be. They had to write a law about it. Oh, really? About the sizes? Yeah, they're absurd. Pancakes are easy. Yeah, I feel like I could make pancakes, but I've never like really had a hankering for pancakes to go so far as to make them, you know? The first pancake always burns, oh no. Dude, you mean like Chef Boyardee? Like the canned soup that's really gross? I'm gonna try to win the next 2 rounds. Ba-bum. Ah, really? He took one of his cards back. Dupe, no. No. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yo, yo. That's not good. Ah, dang it. I can't even use anything against his card because it's the stupid hero. I think I'm gonna fail. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. I can... Oh, am I not allowed to use... Why can't I use the impenetrable frog? Oh, maybe that was one of his conditions. Hmm. Okay, so I need 7. But that'll just tie us. So I'm gonna have to use a 4 and a 5 to win. Oh no, but then I'm gonna have less cards than him. But it's all I could do. Okay. I know, I need way better cards. But I just don't have them. Oh, you made them ones for a girlfriend? And she was like, WTF, throw it out. But when she tried it, she loved them. Yeah, see, like, I'll definitely try it. Like, I'm not gonna knock it till I try it. But when I first hear, like, dumplings and chocolate, I'm like, Ah, see, dupe, I don't even have enough cards for the Nilfgaard deck, though. That's the problem. Okay, man. Your 2 cards against my 1. I think he has won. I can't be certain, but I think I lost this. What does he have? What is it? I won! Okay.
I don't like losing, but that don't mean I don't do it with grace.
Yeah.
The card and the prize are yours.
Get
You've been playing a while. Gotta know where I can find some interesting cards.
In Novigrad, there's Oliver the innkeeper. He plays, though he's far beneath my level. Closer, in Velen, there's the barkeep at the inn at the crossroads.
Hey, we got the Yennefer card! Nice.
Oh, I remember you.
Oh, his leader disabled mine. Okay, gotcha. I was like, why can't I activate the mist? I know, we got Yen. Okay.
Mind if I have a look?
Ooh, and he has some cards that we can buy. I'm just gonna buy them. Do I even have one of these? I don't know. I'm just gonna buy it. Just give it all. Nice. Gotta sell some of these, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Some of this, some of this. Some of these keys, I don't know if I need to hang on to them. I don't know why I'm hanging on to ashes. Some of this doesn't make sense. I was like, I might need this in the future. I wasn't sure. We'll save a couple of each. And then, that way, I can make sure that I have everything I need. Here, I don't think I need any of the... I was carrying caskets? What? Just straight up carrying... Okay.
Want to get drunk off my
Yeah,
ass?
I got a commander's
Gotta
horn
be on cheap
too.
wine.
Trouble with the lass? Or did your enterprise go under?
Now we can be better at
Neither,
Gwent.
just part of the job.
I'll need you to pay in advance.
Well, I did just clear you out of all of your money, so here you go.
And keep it coming.
Nice. Hee. Oh, goodness. Here we go.
Once was a maid from Vic Morrow. Tight at night she'd be loose tomorrow. Her lie in the long live another maid from Vicovaro. Loud with pleasure, drank with sorrow, till her lie in the morning.
Catacan didn't hear it. I'll try another verse.
Yes, do it. Oh, we gotta go to the next
Maybe not.
circle.
Maybe go fuck yourself.
Is it- That man was so nice. All right. Sing, Geralt.
Third mate
Sing.
was knocked in hand. Gave it up to any man standing, early in the morning.
What's the meaning of this? Such rudeness and vulgarity. Young people these days.
All right. Sheesh.
Nice. Okay. Here, vampire, vampire, vampire.
Stay out of my way.
Okay.
Sense your blood.
Oh.
Come out and fight, bitch.
Geralt.
I shall drink your blood.
Come on, cut the shit.
Here I am. Over here.
Whoa. Ooh. Ow.
Where's that damned Catacan?
Ah. Dang it. Here he is.
I can hear it.
Okay. I didn't even... I only got like 2 hits in. But at least that knock... when it knocked us over, it sobered him up real quick.
It's going to the hut by the river.
Ooh, is it a high vampire? Because those ones can assume human form. Knock, knock. Oh, here we go.
Come on.
Ow. Ooh. There we go. Duke Dave. He has a hideout? These things are ugly. But look, he had such shiny jewelry. So many little bracelets. At least he was fashionable. Okay. I think we have 1 contract left. Either that or this is the last one. I can't remember. But we're getting there.
Killed the monster that was murdering folk. Turns out a Catacan was prowling the city.
You speak true. But what on
A
earth's a Catacan?
vampire.
A higher vampire. Particularly interesting case, this one.
How the hell could a foul beast be interesting?
This one liked alcohol. Had a hugely inflated ego, too.
What matters is you snuffed it out. Due some praise for that, Witcher.
At least he paid us.
So long.
Yes, I did loot it. That's how I got that key. I just don't know where its lair is. Oh, nice new sword though. So shiny. This one? Okay. Now Yeah, we've got this one to do, and then we are back onto the main quests. Where's the closest signpost? Oh, he's... It actually points me to the closest signpost. Never mind. Yeah, I love it when it does that. I got so much money now. Yeah. The beginning of the game. You're just so poor.
Always the same old shit.
Rochi. Okay. I guess we'll go to Fairland.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be
Friendship
defeated
is
with
our
exceptionally
power.
powerful magic. So Triss and Yen...
I ran out of my iced coffee though. Sad day. Oh, this is a Skellige contract.
Move it.
I like the scenery in Skellige. Look at all those. Look at all the mountains. So pretty. All right.
The fiend.
Oh. I'm not ready for that. Hold on. His name's Morwood. Samum Relic Oil. Okay. I don't have relic oil, do I? Oh, hey, oh, hey, yeah, I don't. But I do have salmon. Here. Oh! He ran! There we go. Like, the bomb didn't even bother him at all. Oh, he looked like a zebra. Ooh. Come here. Oh. Oh. Oh, see, they do this like weird sight thing.
Ran off to its nest with its wounds. Need to track it down.
Aw, really? Dang it. And I ran out of salmon. Should meditate. Okay. Ruchi, thanks. Nice. Okay. Tracks. Ooh.
Ate only the entrails. Fussy.
Huh? Oh, wait. That says... Hold on. Look at that. Hold on. What is this? We're like close to a lair or something.
Might want to look around some.
Huh. What does that mean? Does it mean there's gear around here? I don't understand. Okay. Oh. Well, he didn't make it.
Claw wounds all over the body, but those indicate feeding. He died from a blow to the head. No Ove here. Maybe the fiend dragged him off.
Eh. Aha! Is it this? I think it was that. Possibly. Maybe? Oh, there's more stuff over here. Nice. Okay. Okay. What is that?
And this way.
Okay. Thank goodness. I was about to say, where the hell did this guy go? Oh, there's also a claw mark here. Oh, goodness. Okay. On the road again.
Cross to the other side.
I like when he does that little, like, slide down some of the hills. Not so handy when you're trying to climb a mountain, though. Oh. Is the treasure on this guy? Okay. I'm dying. Oh, wait, hold on. But there is some stuff and a house under the floorboards. Take the silver. Okay. Wouldn't it be rude if I took the silver, though? You know, maybe they don't need it. It's fine. Okay. Well, it wasn't anything I needed. Oh wait, a saddle? What kind? 70 stamina? What we got? Ooh, better saddle. Nice. And then I also got a mission trophy catacan. Where's my catacan? Maybe he's just an echidna? I don't know. Oh, wait. He's currently our trophy, isn't he? Yeah. Okay. Big bear. Oh, I hear him. Come here, you.
Won't get away this time.
Oh, whoops. I'm using Igni. I should be using Gwen. Is he stuck? Oh, whoops. He's having some issues moving in this small area because of the barrels. Hex! Oh no! There we go. Whew. Nice. Last contract of the day. Okay. Why does it still say search the fiend's lair using my witcher's senses?
Yellow tunic.
Oh, because the sun.
Must be Ove. Avenged those boys. There's that at least.
Aye. I was like, wait, what is this quest about again? It's been a hot second.
Faster.
So when I go to the billboards, I just try to pick up everything. Okay. Ooh, herbalist. You know what? I might actually buy some stuff because I have a hard time finding the stuff I need.
Greetings.
Mind if I...
Herbs. Does she have what we need? I don't know. I have this urge to just buy everything that she has, but I know I don't need everything. Maybe we buy like a couple of each one, just in case. Because there's this certain decoction, or not decoction, there's certain oils that I haven't gotten, like the relict oil. I don't have that yet. And I'm wondering if it's because I don't have the right herb. Excuse me. Rock, what's up? How are you doing today? So good to see you. It's been a hot minute. How goes the wrestling? What you got going on? Gross. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't have a chance to mute it either. Alchemy. Why can't I make relic oil? Oh, mistletoe. Where is that? Give me more mistletoe. Finally. Ah. Okay. And then what? Enhanced relic oil? How do I... Where is that? How about that? Bear fat. I need that. All of that. Yeah. Ooh. Ah. I need so much bear fat.
See ya.
Oh, I'm doing pretty well, Darak. I think we are getting close to the end of this game, actually. I think we'll get into the DLC pretty soon. At some point. Maybe.
Greetings. Any tidings?
Bad ones. Your son is dead, but I avenged him.
Bad ones. Your son's dead, killed by a fiend. All I could do was avenge him.
I told him, son, nothing good ever came out of Pharaoh. Stay home. Your time will yet come for adventures and glory.
I'm sorry.
Your reward. This gold brought me no luck. May it serve you better.
Now I feel bad. I wish I could just give him his money back. Poor guy. Yeah, there we go. Talk to Avalak. Where is he? Let's talk to Yen first. Where is she? Back to Novigrad. And maybe this gate? Okay. We finally, we're on the main quest again.
Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic. So
Those are some cool contracts, though. Had a couple of fiends, a Leshen, and a Witcher. Another Witcher. I don't actually have any regrets about that either. At first, I was like, I don't know if I can make this decision. But he did kill a lot of innocent people, so. Okay.
Well,
Greetings,
Run!
that's what reach.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna take a moment and enjoy the scenery, because Dupe called me out on this earlier at the beginning of the stream. Look at this beautiful, lovely oceanside town. City, sorry, not town. Oh my goodness, look at the little hearts. Oh, wonderful. Rose, ooh, ah. Look at that. Beautiful.
I'll give you a discount for heroic deeds, but the madam,
What are you doing, Yen? It's just chilling. Okay.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Mine? It was Ciri's idea. I mean, Ciri did say the truth always, so I'll say it was Ciri's. The truth. There we go.
As I thought. I'm glad you went with her.
Aw, see? The truth will set you free. A photo mode moment, right? Royal Tooth-chan. Not angry?
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
We wouldn't be having this conversation. And the female part of the continent's population would be drowning in tears. You won. No point bothering with what-ifs.
How'd it go at the lodge? Anyone agree to help?
I'm afraid the situation's looking grim. Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out. But it's neither the time nor the place for this discussion. Triss will tell you more.
Charming place. Why are you here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenford. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in.
Why is his hair white but his beard brown?
Abbe Faria?
Who's asking? We'd
Kind
like
of
to
looks
talk.
like he's wearing a wig.
Damn.
Oh goodness.
Best run and get him.
All right. Come here, man. Come here, you.
Damn it. Scaled the ladder. Guess I'm in for a roof walk.
Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. We can't be doing this, buddy. We just can't. All right? It just...
thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down. We just want to chat.
And then stick a shift between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look
Oh
at us.
no, that
Do
wasn't
we
on
look like
the
bandits to you?
docket, my man.
No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Oh, so be it.
Just grab his ankle.
We really ought to go back to Case. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Darad.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life.
Heard no one gets out alive.
They say no one gets out of Dayrod alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
Yeah, how'd you fake your death then?
So you played dead. No one caught on?
Someone forgot to take his hat off when
As a
dying
youth, I'd
there.
apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell. And I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening rounds.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be my fate.
They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics.
Yeah.
Knew what they do to folk.
Yeah, not fond of the witch hunters.
The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty.
Not officially, but you know how it is.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. We can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
Okay. We've got a plan. Let's do this.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long. What now?
What our friend said about the guards was interesting.
Drinking on duty? Zoltan could make sure they have plenty of hooch.
Good idea. I'll search for the entrance to the ruins. Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
Okay.
So what's it gonna be?
Alright, so I do want to do this quest. Let's ask Zoltan for help first. And then we'll do some side quests. Because I feel like if we're going to help out the lodge, I think I should have been doing some of these... Oh, this quest actually has a level. But, I think there was a quest where I was supposed to save a sorceress. Was it this one? No, that's Gwent. What is this? Novigrad. The book dealer? I don't know about that. But, Geralton Truris raided an outpost. Is it the rune right? I don't know. Oh, no. That's the expansion. Innkeeps. For freeing Rico. Oh, I just have to collect a reward? How have I not done that? Hold on. We need to ask Zoltan for help and definitely take a look at this stuff in a second after I visit the blacksmith. Oh wait, he's not an armorer though. Hold on. That's actually part of a quest. I forgot. I think that's the like swords and dumplings quest. I'm dying of poverty. Okay. Zoltan! I need your help again, buddy.
Zoltan.
I feel like I'm always just asking him for help. Maybe I can win against him in Gwent now. Maybe.
Let's play.
Have I done any of the Gwent quests? I've tried to get some Gwent in. I'm not very good at it though. Mainly because I feel like I just didn't have a lot of cards, you know? Okay. Cool. Now that I have those, I can get rid of that guy. Yeah? And that guy? Ah, dang it. Well, it was worth a try. Could only get rid of one guy. But now I can add to some of these, can't I? Special card limit reached. What? Really? Is this a special card? It is. That's silly. Oh, look at this. When did we get these cards? What? Oh, you know what? I bought those ones, didn't I? Yeah. Going places. Got Yennefer. A horn. I still can't use any of these, but we're slowly getting there. Okay. Got Yen. But yeah, this is still the only deck I can use. Yeah, I bought them. Which is awesome. I already have that. Ooh. Okay. This is actually a pretty nice loadout. If I use it right. Which I could very much use this quite wrong. Give me all the cards. Yeah. Nice. What? Dang it. This stupid deck. I don't have anything for ice. What? Here, I'll play one card just so that we can dwindle one of his cards down. I'm just gonna play that one. Goodness gracious. Okay. I muted in time, yeah. now we just have to win the next 2 matches. Gosh, dang it, why didn't you use that in the first round, you dick? Oh my gosh. Why? Oy, oy, oy. That's unfortunate. What? No. Oh, hey. Yeah, I'll take it. Give me that back. Ooh, he passed. That means I only need to drop down a 5. Should I use this guy? I'm gonna use this guy. Yeah. Let's get it. Give me all the cards. Yeah. What? And 1 Kadwini for each expert, I guess. Why not? Oh, I hope so, Royal Duke. I hope so. Let's see. I just have to win this match. But he's gonna pull all the stops as well. No, I don't have like ice or anything. It's not fair. Come on now. Let's bring back this trebuchet. Ah, come on. Ho ho. You got 4 cards left. Okay. Okay. We can do this. I hope. Royal Duke Jam, I hope so. He might, I don't know, sometimes they have like that one special card up their sleeve, you know? Like that one. What is that one? Oh, actually, I don't have to worry about that one because his whole front row is so point heavy that I wouldn't surpass him in that. Okay, can I win this? Oh! Why? Why? No, can I win this? I'm not sure if I can win this. Oh no. This is not good. Why did he do this to me? Okay. I have 10. Ah, it's not enough. It's not enough. Stupid Scorch. Ah, I was so close. I was so close. No. Dang it, Zoltan.
Geralt.
Don't laugh at me.
Zoltan.
Oh.
They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her out, but we need your help.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much mahakam as you can find and drive it to Oxenford. Yennefer will give the signal. You'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Oh, these are terrible times.
Royalty
Since the
gem,
mages
right?
left town, the hunters have taken to harassing non-humans. A dwarf lingering around the prison gates only stands to attract attention.
Right. Didn't think of that. I'll go straight to Yen in that case. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city.
He buys all the loot crates.
Nice talk.
It's not fair. Okay. There are, I just realized, some secondary quests that we need to do, though. That's for a race. This is something. That's a Gwent tournament. What is this, though?
Happiness will come today.
Aha. It was faster to fast travel. Yeah. Okay. There should be a book. Look at this
Culinary
book.
Adventures of Muriel the Lovely Harlot, adorned with humorous engravings.
Is that the one I needed? I guess not. Aha!
The treatment of furuncles through cauterization, a study.
Okay, maybe not that book.
My manifesto. Must be it. There's a letter inside.
Oh. Ah, here we go. Letter from A.
Okay. Witcher. In the ocean of possibilities, some events are more likely, and some less. It is not easy to fish out the first, not even when one's intellect stretches through all time and space. I left this letter for you in the hope that despite all odds, you will come across it one day. For I must warn you, mankind is threatened. The prophesied destruction by the White Frost is not just the babbling of some mad she-elf. Perhaps I will have the opportunity to convince you of this in person. If not, I must rely on this letter, which you will read many years from now, at a time when you know more than you did when we first met. Know that nothing will save the world except preparing its entire population for this catastrophe. The old tales say a child of the Elder Blood can stave off the danger, but I tried and failed. Ever since, I have been haunted by a hideous vision, a crowned wraith, the specter of my failure. I was the Chosen One, and the Chosen One failed. You and your Brotherhood are our only hope. When the time of the wolf's blizzard comes, men shall perish, and only Ubermen will survive. Only Ubermen? Your duty is to give the world Ubermen.
Everybody really needs to get around, okay?
Whenever you think of me, do not fail as I have failed. A.
Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, was that it though? That was a side quest? Okay. Easy. Let's do this. We're getting there. Let's do this. It's all in the same city. Can knock some of this out. Okay. You're a freak. Laura, what's up? How are you doing today? Happy Friday. So good to see you.
What's it like? Beheading a king.
You know how it be. We're just chilling.
I asked for fresh fish.
Playing some Witcher. I think I'm actually,
A woman in need.
What's the problem?
Oh.
My house. Something haunts it. It howls, rattles, chains.
Hey, a
Will
contract.
you see what sort of phantom this is?
Okay.
Sounds like a white or a puff bow. Fine. I'll
Oh,
tend
Royal
to
Duke
it.
Jam, get some good rest. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Come with me. I will show you the way.
Laura, right? I'm a woman in need. Okay, lady. Where are you taking us? It's a trip. I just feel it. Called it.
Don't enjoy being tricked.
Right.
I only said my house was haunted. I could not know it was hunters.
Mm-hmm. Except
Really?
the hunters knew exactly who they were waiting for. Reeks of a trap to me.
Right.
Very well. Perhaps I've not been completely candid. Especially as I've no gold for the reward either. Which does not mean you shall walk away empty-handed. Here, a key to a treasure. There are 3 in all. Follow the hunters to find the other 2. I must flee now.
I guess you can leave. Ah, okay, those are the bandits. Gotcha. Ooh, what's this? Bad swords, that's what it is. Gonna start running around town saying that I'm a woman in need. Oh gosh.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for the shout out, Sin. Just expects us to exterminate her house for free, right? But at least she gave us a key, I guess. It's so rude though. You're right. So right.
What was it happened?
Where is this guy? Should we just run there? This looks closer? This looks more like a straight shot. I don't know. I'm trying to get there the fastest way I can. I would use Roach, but if you're on a horse, I feel like his gallop is slower than Geralt's sprint. Oh, I see a thing. Oh, no, not that thing. I need a different thing. Oh. No. Oh, found him.
Long dead. Damn, hunters got here first.
Yeah. Ah, She-Hero, thank you so very much for lurking and hanging out with me. I appreciate it so very much. Once again, you guys, definitely go check out She-Hero. She runs a fantastic stream as well. Plays a lot of Apex Legends. Yee. Lore, right? I can't pay you for your work, but you'll get tons of exposure. Yeah, don't even worry about it. It's fine. Oh, goodness. I always hate that. And people do. Like, it's so funny because people actually do that. Oh, I thought I got the key. Did I not? But he's dead. Oh, it's probably upstairs. Never mind. Ah, yes, Laura. Oh my gosh. The messages you get. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll be sure that you get, you know, all of the, we'll make sure you get the credit in it. And I'm like, no, I do not have time to be doing a free artwork for you. I know, right, Laura? Oh my gosh. At least you know the struggle too. What is up with this torch? Do I need to be examining that? I don't understand. Oh, when I did that, this room opened up. Interesting.
Mates, way things are now, and it snowballs chance in summer, we're gonna move the goods at a decent price. Too many thinks, too few buyers. We gotta hide it and wait for better times to come, assuming they ever do. I know what you're thinking, that I'm trying to F you over, that I'll hoof it along with the treasure. Not that I hold that against you, don't trust you one whit either. So in order for us all to sleep soundly, let's do the following. We'll hide the loot in my place, behind a door with 3 locks, which, as you geniuses surely guess, can only be opened with 3 keys, one held by each of us. That way, we'll be sure no one will plow the others, and we'll split the gold evenly once it's all blown over. Nice. Okay. Is there any more stuff? I think that was all the stuff. Wait, what about the... Where is the door? Hold on, quest line. Why wouldn't you immediately take me to the door? What? Where is the door? Oh, this is the dumpling one. I don't need the dumpling one. Do I? No, I don't need the dumpling one. But he is a master swordsman. You know, I don't need the dumpling one. Meet Nidus. What's this for? He wants a black pearl. I don't want to defeat a troll. Sorry. You always feel like saying to those people, bold of you to assume I need your exposure, right? Lord, yes. Or sometimes, since I have my own website, sometimes I get those emails where they're like, hi, I can do your website for you. And I'm like, have you even looked at it? It's done. It's finished. I don't need to do anything else. And I don't need to hire you to design it. Get off my back. Yeah, for all they know, you could be booked out with work for months. Exactly. But you could be, exactly. No door, no spoon. Like, what are you trying to say? You hating on my website? Excuse you. Oh. Well, there was that werewolf, but that's fine. I don't need to finish that one. Go visit Eagle? The druid who had lost his voice. Honor. Stuff. Fists. Where's the grave with each passing day? I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure that's fine. These are races. Is it the soothsayer? Is this something I need? I don't think... Okay, all of these side quests, I thought I needed something. I guess not. Just defeating people. I could have sworn there was a quest where I had to, like, save a witch. Maybe I failed it. That's very possible. Did I not save the lady? Oh, yeah, Philippa must have died. That's my bad, Philippa. So sorry about that. I thought I'd have time to do your quest later. I was wrong. Welp. At least now we can go do the main quest.
Thank you so much, Laura. I do that sometimes. That's my bad. Sorry about that. Okay. Shumarai. Shumarai didn't say nothing.
What do you see, Pavian?
I know. Yeah, Philippa didn't make it. Sorry, lady. Maybe in my second playthrough you'll live. Oh yeah, sultry, deep voice for the rest of the stream, right? If only. Let's see. His sudden onset second puberty. I know, my voice is so high-pitched. I just... Bleh. So sorry.
Where you think you're going, mucker?
Why do you even care?
You're in the
What in the
military
world is a
operations zone,
mucker?
and our job's to collect the war tax.
Look more like you're collecting for a round of vodka to me.
Oh,
I
goodness.
wonder I do. Will you be that cheeky when we accuse you of spying? Now shut your trap and pay.
No.
Not about
How
to give
about
you a
not?
copper.
Told you he was a spy. We're gonna arrest you in the name of good King Radovid.
You can always try.
Come at me, bro.
Here? Reporting the capture of a suspicious individual, sir. A spy.
A witcher'd make as good a spy as you'd make a chaperone. I catch you extorting coin again, you'll go straight to the front. The Eastern Front. And you,
Dang.
Witcher, best give these parts a wide berth.
Thanks. Farewell.
Hey, that guy was alright.
Oh.
Okay.
Great deal.
I feel so bad now, because there was that one side quest where I was supposed to help that one guy, like, kill the king, but is that gone too? I was supposed to help kill the king. Oh, was it this? No. What? Although Geralt promised Sultan help, he quickly realized he had far more important matters to tend to. I'm sorry. Whoops. Yeah, I guess I just... There were some quests I didn't get done. I'm guessing that quest to kill the king is gone too. Hey.
Defeatism and desertion.
Find a way in?
Several. Nearest is through a well not far from here. Did you arrange any help?
We'll manage on our own.
Shall we begin?
Let's do this.
I didn't help
Sure the guards
that
don't
Philippa
know about
lady,
the
but I
passage through
can
the
help
ruins?
Margarita.
Sentries there?
They haven't.
How can you be sure?
Novigrad's hierarchs have taken great care to eradicate any and all memories of the city's elven roots. Even if anyone remembers the ruins are there, they have no recollection of how far and where they extend. And I'm absolutely certain no one's thought to place sentries there.
Hope you're right.
I can only hope to jog as well in those boots as she is doing. Because I haven't worn heels in such a long time. I don't even own heels anymore. But I got the boots for the cosplay. I'm hoping I just don't suddenly fall over. What? Goodness, is it on a mole? Although, if you have some moles on the back of your neck, my mom always said however many like freckles or moles you have on the back of your neck is how many people will love you in your life. I don't know. This is what my mom says. Will there be jogging? I don't think there will be jogging. I mean, hopefully not.
Here we are.
This is it? Boulder was plugging the well until recently.
Due to an edict Hemmelfart issued some years ago. But I managed to find 2 brawny and obliging passers-by who agreed to remove the impediment. For a modest fee, naturally.
Naturally.
Here.
What is this?
Use it once you find Rita. I'll be able to pinpoint your location.
You're not going with me?
Not coming.
Mucking through ruins and sewers? I'd rather leave it to the expert.
Meaning
yeah.
you'd rather waltz in once the hard work's done. Wet clothes. Oh, joy.
Oh, Geralt. Let me have one. See, but you have one. See? See? Exactly. See, Lord says somebody loves me. Yeah. That's the way you're supposed to react. I know, you were both like, I only have one. Yay, somebody loves me. Oh, I love it. Okay. We'll make the great escape. Lord. See, but we have to balance each other out like that, you know? You can't have 2 pessimistic people together, then you just sad all the time. What you supposed to do then? Samurai. Oh, Recluse, what's up? A new Mass Effect playthrough? Do the opposite of your original. Yeah, Renegade's actually a lot of fun. I have a hard time with it most of the time just because I hate to be mean. But it's still fun. A lot of the options are really good.
Tomb Raider. Seems this one liked elven stuff.
Nice. Oh, you know what? I think I've played all of the newer Tomb Raiders, the reboot, except for the last one, the 3rd one. What the hell is that? Is that a drowner? Oh yeah, it's difficult for sure, Recluse. I can't be mean to my companions though. I can be mean to everyone else except my companions. I gotta go Paragon with them. Yeah, Laura. Balance. Then you cry and eat ice cream and listen to Lottie die on repeat. Oh. The Bo Burnham album on repeat. Ew, gross. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I guess I haven't found what I'm looking for. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Never mind. There we go.
Mechanism's broken.
Gosh
Missing
dang
a
it.
piece.
Of course.
Replace it with something else, maybe?
Lara Croft in my Witcher 3, right? Right, yeah. That funny feeling. The whole album is just so great. Well, it's better, but it's gonna look horrible. Great. Don't we just love this so much? Doesn't he just look gorgeous? Oh no. So bad. I'm getting new swords, but sometimes you can't tell if something's better. Hammer time. Boom, boom. These pants. Just why? Why must you wear these pants? I know, so talented, right?
This'll come in handy.
Hey. Right lever. He is too genii. Yes, it's so good. I also love the this is how the world works. You know what? The whole thing is a gem.
That ought to do it.
You watched Nobody because of the bus scene, and it was pretty good. Oh, the last quarter of the movie was so disappointing. Oh, really? Huh. I hate it when it turns out that way. Nothing like feeling like you've wasted time on something. Like a bad end to a movie or a show. If I could get my time from Game of Thrones back.
Wall looks brittle.
Although, I mean, the story was good. Till the end. Straight right. It's so good.
Reeks in here.
Ah, no. Why is everything breaking on me? Come on now. Ow. Oh, that's not good. Oh, why are there so many of them? Oh, that explodey one. Are they both the explodey ones? No, okay. I think there's just the one. Okay. Oh, no. I meant to take out my torch. The torch. Why would I want you to... Geralt, why? The inexplicable. Oh goodness, yeah. We have had this debate. No, you're not weird at all. Not at all. Like I said, I enjoyed the journey. I just didn't enjoy the destination. How about that? You have a song you like, and then you look the lyrics up, and they're so much worse. Oh my goodness. Right? Or like a song that you heard when you were a kid, and you were like, let's listen to that song again. And it has all kinds of different meaning now. Every pop's like, Lord. You think they're good and clever. Oh, but the actual lyrics are abysmal. Oh no. A key request. Margarita, where you at, girl? Am I going the wrong way? Did I not have the key? What? Oh, maybe I need to go this way. This way? This way? No? What in the... I am lost. And I don't know where I'm going. Is it this way? Do I need to go this way? Nope. That was not the way. I need Din to show me the way. Din Djarin, where are you? What am I missing here? I don't understand. Do I just... Oh, wrong button. Can I break this? No. I am confused and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, follow the dots. They lead me to the middle of a wall and this dead body. What am I doing wrong? I don't understand. What? So confused. What has happened? Ay. I have to see all the time, right? Yes. I want to call the artist and be like, listen, can you re-record this song with these lyrics instead? Oh, right. I'm following the dots, but the dots are leading me astray. They're not taking me to where I need to go. I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe we should go this way, maybe. This is the way. Possibly. I did. I thought I looted what I needed. I was pretty sure I did. Ooh. Hold on. Maybe she's down here. Why can't you dive? Go. Dive. I can't dive either. He is refusing to. Well, then how are we supposed to get that stuff? I'm so confused right now. Nothing is working. Did the game glitch out, maybe? Am I glitched? Oh, Kids Bop. Did they really? No way. Can you look back at a book in Resident Evil to open it? I know, I feel like it should have taken me to where I was supposed to go. But then it didn't. Like, I opened that door. I checked back here. We went this way. But I'm missing something. Like, is she above me? Do I use Ard over there? I am just so confused. There's something above me. Maybe I just need to leave the cave, but the dots led me here. I don't understand what I've done wrong. I don't get it. Is this glitched? Am I glitched? I don't understand. It does say above. Okay. So maybe I'm not supposed to be in this cave? I'm so confused. And probably just not going the right way at all, ever. I'm just going back now. Maybe we go this way? Oh goodness. Maybe this way? Are we doing it? Or are we going back where we came from? Sequence breaking? I know. Oh no, I hope not. Oh, look, look, look! The dots are telling me where to go now. Again. Please take me the right way, dots. Please. Wait, I think it just took me in a circle. It just took me in a circle! Yeah. Oh. Okay, maybe I have missed a key or something. I don't know. What is happening? I don't understand. Why? I still can't dive either. Dive, dang it, dive! I think I'm glitched out. Something's gotta be wrong, right? Hold on. This can't be right. I don't understand. Said no.
To beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic. So Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses.
I get it. I get it. I'm trying to save Margarita. Let's go. Margarita, where you at, girl? Like, this is... It's too much. The dots say go this way, and I can't find you. That's locked. It does say above. I don't know. Let's just get out of here. I'm going the wrong way all the time. And then it just takes me in circles. I give up. It's defeated me. I'm leaving this cave. I haven't found her. I don't think I'm gonna find her. Wait, what's this way? Hold the phone. Ooh, big statue. Oh, this is something. Wait, no, hold on. What is this? Am I going in a circle again? No. We're not doing this again. No! I'm lost. Okay. What? Where do I go? I'm so stuck. Does anybody know where I'm supposed to go? At chat, I am asking for help. What is wrong with this mission? What am I not doing here? Why can't I get to where I need to go? I don't understand. Did I glitch it? Do I need to reload from earlier? I don't want to go into the water again. Or wait, maybe it's a different one? I don't know anymore. Where are we even going? Okay, that's the one where I went in the circle, right? Okay, hold on. How do I get out of here? Oh, at least it finally let me dive. But now I can't see anything. Goodness gracious, what? It's so dark. What the shiz? It glows when I'm up here, but it doesn't glow when I dive. Oh, I guess those... What? A common item? It's so dark. What is wrong with this area? Please help me. I'm so lost. And I can't even leave the cave. This isn't cool. What the heck, man? Ay, ay, ay. I did. I went through the breakable wall. And then there was nowhere else to go. That was it. It was breakable wall. And that was it. And now I'm just going through the same places all over again. I hate this cave so much. Why can't I leave? I want to cry. Where is the cave entrance? I will fail this quest. I don't care anymore. I think it's a glitch because every time there's like this weird bubble here that I can't get past. And I don't know if like someone was supposed to be here or what, because there's not anything there. I don't know. I don't understand. It's just the same rooms all over again. Yeah, I killed some necrophages. We broke through the wall. And then there were some necrophages here. Yes. Yes, indeed. And then I ran up here because this is where the dots told me to go. I was like, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. But then what? What the heck? And I can't leave. There's no key. A hole in the wall that gets me into the prison. How am I not? I'm not finding it. Where is the hole in the wall that gets me to the prison? There are so many dudes in here. Where's the prison? It's up there? Okay. Yeah, I've been using my Witcher senses. I'm just not finding anything. There's the door I can't open. There's the mushrooms. Is it? I never look up. Oh my goodness. What? He was here the whole time.
Alarm! Intruders! Die, hold up! Get him from both sides!
Giving me no choice.
Whew. There we go. Finally. Thank you so very much, Shamarai. And Laura, yeah, no worries. I feel so stupid now. I should have just looked up. That's all I had to do was look up. Okay, Margarita. Where you at, girl? This is a prison break. Conjure, I know. I actually, yeah, the time. Oh no. You're a degenerate.
Margarita.
Who?
These
Who's that?
sorceresses never wear
Geralt.
clothes.
God, I'm hallucinating.
Getting you out of here.
It's pointless. You'll never open it without the key. The warden keeps them with him at all times. His room is upstairs.
Be right back.
Samurai. But yeah, Laura, I did it. And Samurai, thank you so much. I just had to look up. I feel so silly now. Okay. And at that, we will end. We're about to break Margarita out of prison. And we are working on... I think this is like the last main story quest. Not what we're doing right now, saving Margarita, but talking to your friends and doing like these last quests, I think, is towards the end, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm assuming. But then after that, we should just have the 2 expansions, and then it's all Final Fantasy IX time.